Hey guys, I'm Lydia and welcome back to the channel. So, today we're tackling a project that I've been putting off for just a little bit, alright? So, I found these cast iron pans. So, I have this griddle, I have a couple good ones, and I got one more back there in my sink. That one is mine. These goodies I found at a thrift store by my job a little while back, and it's been taking me a while to clean them because I really want to bring you guys along with me for the process. So, I have some time today. I want to get these done because I want to make some ratatouille in one of my cast iron pans. And then there's also some country style braised ribs that I want to do in this pot right here. Either this pot or this roaster, depending on how big of a batch I'm going to do it. Okay? But anyway, let's get started.
First thing I'm doing here is all I'm doing is cleaning out my sinks, and I'm gonna get all of my pots and pans, well, my cast iron pots and pans soaking in about I'm not gonna say half and half. It's a little more water than vinegar, okay? But it's white distilled vinegar and water. And what I'm gonna do is let these soak for a little while. This pot in particular that you're looking at, I had that bad boy soaking for like 6 hours. Okay, do you see the color on it? It is rusty. All right. So, what that vinegar is gonna do is gonna help get a lot of that rust off, which is going to cut the scrubbing time down. And you're going to see, like, in the next few clips, it really won't that much scrubbing. Like, you had to put some elbow grease into it. But I felt like I was psyching myself out, because it really wasn't as much as I thought it would be. Once I get these soaking, guys, all we're going to do is start scrubbing and cleaning them up. Because we are fully restoring these cast iron pans, you are going to see me use some soap on it, but I am going to hit it with that baking soda. So that baking soda is going to help neutralize that vinegar, okay, that you were soaking it in. And look at how clean that cast iron is. All I'm doing is using like a little pad, okay, and just scrubbing it off. I didn't even use no soap yet. And look how beautiful that pan looks. So, some of the pans that I ended up soaking, I didn't use any Dawn on. Like that little tiny one I got from the thrift store, I didn't. But others that I did see had rust on it. Guys, I hit that thing with some soap just because I want to make sure these pans are purty. So I am going to scrub these really well. This next pan that you see me scrubbing, guys, I ended up scrubbing it, I want to say 4 or 5 times with soap. Before I tell you about the next process, okay, on restoring these cast irons, if you yourself love cooking with cast iron or is interested in cooking with cast iron, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Because let me tell you, we're going to be making a lot more stuff with cast iron, okay? Future me talking with a spoiler. I actually did make that ratatouille, which is the video I'm editing next. So, we got a lot of videos coming up because I really just want to see what's the difference with cooking with cast iron versus with cooking, like with regular utensils and just regular pots and pans. But again, that's here nor there. So, for the rest of our process, y'all, all we really did was dry out our pans in the oven. So I had my oven heated up to 475. That's just how I like it. I always tell people go between 4 and 500, but see if you can go to the higher end if it is possible without smoking out your whole house, okay? But you might smoke out your house a little bit. All right. Always use grapeseed oil, flaxseed oil, any oil with a high burn off. That's again, you don't want to smoke out your whole house and have fire alarm going off. But you want to get your pan seasoned. What I personally end up using, I found some cast iron seasoning griddle in the clearance section at Walmart, and that's what I ended up using for my pans. All right. So here you can see these pans were just washed. They were not seasoned at all. I'm just taking them out the oven. I did have them upside down, and then about halfway through, I turned them around. Okay, I don't know why I did that, but I did. So just keep your pans upside down so they can fully dry out. And if there is like any water beads, it can just fall off. All right. So that's the seasoning that I'm using. And I'm just going to thoroughly rub these down. And I like to tell people, repeat the process as many times as you have to. So once you season it with a nice little thin layer, okay, and get all your pans covered, let it go in the oven for about an hour, 60 to 90 minutes, okay, upside down. And that's your first seasoning. And then do it again if you have to. But just make sure you are repeating the process.
All right, guys, so cast iron is done. And when I say done, I mean I finally got through all of my pieces. Look at my mini one. Look how good it looks, all right? So I finally got through all of my pieces. They've been seasoned about 3 times. Not gonna lie, this big one right here, you can look at the difference because it was rusty. Now the inside, I don't know if you see, kind of got those little streaks. I don't know if that was me like maybe going too heavy with the seasoning. But I did, like I said, have them upside down in the oven. But if it is, let me know, especially if you guys know, like, let me know if that's something I did or if that was the cast iron, okay? Like, please, I want to know. But we are done. So if you like this video and you find it interesting, make sure you hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel because we have a lot more videos coming out, all right? And I plan on making some banging ratatouille in this one right here because it's my pride and true. So if you stick to the next video, that's what that one most likely finna be. Anyway, see you in the next one, guys.